Welcome to my channel. Today my video is about Sony A7S. So let's check analysis for video recording. Sony A7S Sony A7S camera, the Japanese film presented at the last NAB show NAB in Las Vegas. The natural evolution of its popular camera Sony A7 CSC. So, it mounts a sensor that, instead of betting on a higher number of megapixels, offers a 12.2 mpx resolution, much lower than the 24 or 36 mpx of its predecessor Sony A7 and A7R. This resolution is sufficient to make photographic print mode and enables great light capture. The size of the photosites of this camera is about 3 times the 4K cameras such as the Panasonic Lumix GH4 with micro 4x3 and 16 megapixel sensor. So why compare with it? Because one of the star features of this camera from Sony, especially to the video recording in 4K resolution field, where Panasonic is still one of the pioneers, and although Sony has not integrated the ability to autonomously in the new Sony A7S that offers VIA HDMI display content in real-time 4K. Sony A7S, the camera makes the night into the day. The camera has a star feature, and is that while other cameras on the market can go up to ISO 6400 in video and extend the range to something more in photography, the Sony A7S stands above the rest by offering maximum sensitivity, which even save up to ISO 409,600. So, thanks to that maximum sensitivity, range can achieve lifting details in senses that are almost completely dark, making a scene lit by a single candle in a scene with great detail and light, maintaining a really low noise level for a camera of this size. Obviously, raise the ISO from certain point implies increase the noise in the image, but it is clear that views the evidence we talk material usable in the majority of situations. Thanks to the great light sensitivity of the camera and digital processing of the same noise. As a subjective comment on the sensitivity of the camera, we attest that what Sony A7S captured, and that level of detail in low light is higher even than what we can see with our eyes. So dynamic range. This camera has a very wide dynamic range, and it is used very intelligently with a system of profiles of recording that have been named as S-log2 and signboard that allow more contrasting scenes according to the brightness of them without changing the overall tone. Leading the way with the new excessive codec for those who don't know what we are talking at this point will clarify. Sony has integrated a new codec which raises the data rate up to 50 Mbps. That provides coding for 2 and 0 in ratio with 8-bit color depth. Internal will be able to record up to full HD resolution and will need to use HDMI output if want to get the maximum quality, offering A7S 4:2 ratio encoding too, but also limited to 8-bit. The image sampling is done line by line and therefore the small delay is millisecond and between the top line and the bottom when it comes to video capture is reflected in the Sony A7S